Gujarat is playing Hyderabad. And Gujarat will want to use this opportunity to get the Q against their name, because if they win tomorrow, they qualify. And then, of course, their chance of qualifying in the top 2. And that's the one you're going for. That's the one everyone is going for. Besides this SRH team in 2016 that I just spoke about, no other team has been 3 and 4 and then won.
No.
It's just been those guys. So you really, it is incentivized. Empirical evidence suggests that you want to finish 1 and 2. And for Gujarat, tomorrow is a really good opportunity against a Hyderabad team for whom, for me, just nothing is going their way.
Yeah, for whom...
One thing went their way.
What is
against Rajasthan.
Yeah, fair enough.
That went their way, but otherwise not too much is going their way.
Yeah, fair enough. But there's been a contrivance of sorts, involuntary though it might have been, and to kind of, grab defeat from the jaws of victory. What's it, 3 games? Is it 3 games? As I think about it, yeah. So 3 matches where they should have won, and where they were virtually over the line, and they kind of fell short of it, you know? So that'd be difficult. Through the season, you look at the personnel and you think, they should be all right.
Yeah.
They should do well.
I had them in my qualifiers.
Yeah.
Same at the beginning, I picked
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
People did.
Right at the beginning.
I've got company.
So right at the beginning, I think I picked Sunrisers, I picked Delhi.
I picked Delhi.
I
had them.
I think I picked GT and I picked CSK.
Right.
Those are the 4 teams I picked.
I've got some teams alive. I think I picked GT, I picked RCB, CSK, and Sunrisers.
Yeah, well, not so much for the Sunrisers, though. If you have a look at their personnel and see if they would make any changes tomorrow, is they try to bring any new blood in? Because here's the thing, it doesn't matter if you're kind of not down, but just out of the tournament. You still want to win every game that you play.
Yeah, you do. Someone said something, and I can't remember. Well, they have a couple of games left, right? A couple of games that they have left, all those people on that sheet are playing to make sure that the next time they're there.
Still in the squad.
Harsha just said it earlier.
Yeah. So if you turn up and you get a game, then you've got to do really well so that you can come back and perhaps you start the next time because you've done well at the end. There's Adil Rashid there. And as we've looked through this team, all the time sort of looked at that and gone, surely we're in India and leg spinners are doing great things for fun throughout the tournament. Can they not find a way to get him in there?
Because they've got Mayank Markande, who, if you've got someone who's 0.7, 0.8 as good as the overseas player in one category, but in another, you don't have any at all. Seam bowling all round, you don't have anybody at all. Hard hitting middle order, they don't have anybody at all. So they've got to sacrifice Adil Rashid to be able to play a Glenn Phillips.
100%. And I get it. And I get it 100%. All I'm saying is,
true.
This guy is a World Cup winning leg spinner.
Yeah.
This guy is a guy who bowled, 1 for 15 in the semi-final or something and got man of the match, something like that, in one of their games. And he dried up the middle. When he wasn't taking wickets, he was making sure nobody scored runs. Top players. So that's what he can do for you. And he sat on the side because you got to try and balance things.
Well, we have the other team whose thinking is clear as water.
Here we go again.
Here we go. It was good. It was good.
That's not bad, actually.
That's all right.
That's not bad.
It's that part of the program, and I just look at the two of you and say, okay, it must make some meaning to somebody.
You're the centre court chair umpire.
Yeah, there I am going that way.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to watch with GT though.
Yeah.
I don't like Hardik Pandya at 3.
Okay.
Because I think he's playing a role that the team requires, but in playing a role that the team requires, I think is diluting his great strength.
Who do you play there then? Because obviously they had Kane Williamson for that role.
It doesn't matter who you play at 3.
So Vijay Shankar?
Hardik Pandya has to play where Hardik Pandya is the best.
Okay, great. So 4 you'd play him.
At best 4.
All right.
I won't even mind David Miller at 4 because David Miller is a world-class player. Why should David Miller only be a finisher? He might score 100 if he bats at 4.
Yeah, what you're saying is that you want Hardik the hitter.
The Hardik, the batter that everyo's scared. Where will he hit me?
Hardik the destroyer.
Correct.
I think I know what Harsha also wants. He's not saying it out loud, but he's looking at Hardik and he's seeing him in the blue of India.
Yeah.
And he's saying, look, you're not going to bat 3 for India. You're going to bat 5 and you're going to bat 6. And you're going to come in and you're going to have to take a game by the scruff of the neck and finish it or sort it out.
Which he did for Mumbai Indians when he was at his scariest best.
So this is it. But he's got to play a different role, and he feels he ought to play a different role, because if he didn't feel so, he wouldn't do it.
That's my thing with captains. Sometimes they think about the team and they don't think enough about themselves. So my thing on Hardik is, when is he most valuable to the side? So do you need to find someone else to bat at 3? If it means leaving out Vijay Shankar and playing Sai Sudarshan at 3, so be it. But your lead players, Miller, lead player. Hardik Pandya, lead player. Shubman Gill, lead player. The lead players are fixed in their positions.
Yep.
You don't say just because the team needs a midfielder more, I'll get my striker to come back and play in midfield. So your lead players play in their positions.
Yeah, fair
the
enough.
others adjust
That's a fair
around
point.
them. That's
I
my
think
view.
And I'm thinking about, while you were speaking, I was thinking about if any other team has a captain who is taking that responsibility and hence playing out of position. And I can't think of any. I can think of one. I remember in MI troubled years where Rohit would bat at 4. And I remember we would be the same about Rohit batting at 4, saying Rohit has to open. He is one of the most destructive
There's
openers
one
in the
other
world.
captain. And I think that Sanju Samson, who's trying too hard to say, we are going to play a certain way, so I will also go and hit from the first ball. Whereas we saw the other day, he's perfectly capable of hitting a 65 or 40 balls, or 65, 35 balls to win a game. I sometimes think he just goes too much at the beginning because he thinks that's the way he wants everybody to play, so I will play like that.
Yeah, but still
Hardik's
a
is the
different
more-
style, but position, right? Here is a completely different position from 5 or 6 to 3, and it's completely different because they again have an opener who they send out with the license, and as Mr. Bachchan used to say, "Sar pe kafan aur jeb mein istifa." That's Riddhiman Saha. He's given complete license, just go bang, bang, bang. So which means that a lot of times Hardik is having to come in very early, right? But if you look at finishers in that, my God, like what? I keep taking Rashid's name every time, and that I love watching Rashid bat. Finally, all of you, are you all on the same page? How can anyone say no after that last innings? Player to watch out for. Gents, one from each team.
Rashid Khan.
From Hyderabad and Gujarat.
Yeah, he's from both.
And please don't bring that up because it is such a sore point with Sunrisers fans. How on earth did we let him go?
Rightfully so.
Correct.
I'm going Klaassen.
Oh, what a player.
You're doing Klaassen.
I'm going Heinrich Klaassen because he's another player who's batting too low, but that's the way the team is structured. But Heinrich Klaassen is a match winner. And I'm so happy to see that Glenn Phillips back when this.
Yeah.
Or Glenn Phillips, he's some player.
He's great to watch.